Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Math Pad, and today we're going to do slightly advanced questions for equation of a straight line. If you look at the first question, it says the equation of a line perpendicular to 2x plus 3y minus 4 equals to 0 that passes through the point -1, -1, giving your answer in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b, and c are integers. So as we know from the previous video, when two lines are perpendicular, the angle that they make at the intersection is 90 degrees. Since the angle that they're making at the intersection is 90 degrees, the product of their gradients equals to -1. So let's say if this is L1 and this is L2, M1 is the gradient of L1, M2 is the gradient of L2. So when we multiply M1 and M2, it will always equal to -1 if the two lines are perpendicular. So keeping that in mind, to look at the first equation, which is 2x plus 3y minus 4 equals to 0. So what I'll suggest is that let's convert this into the slope-intercept form. So if you remember the slope-intercept form was y equals to mx plus c, which means we have to make y the subject. So in order to make y the subject, I'm going to move 2x and -4 to the right-hand side. Hence, we will have 3y equals to -2x plus 4. Since we have to make y the subject, I'm going to get rid of the 3, and we'll have -2x over 3 plus 4 over 3. As you can see, the value of m from this slope-intercept form is now -2 by 3. And since m1, let's assume this is m1. So if m1 is -2 by 3, we can easily find m2 using the formula m1 times m2 equals -1. So I'm going to do -2 by 3 times m2 equals to -1, which means m2 will be positive 3 by 2. Now that we have the value of the gradient and we have the value of the point through which this line passes through, we're going to use the slope-intercept form to find the equation. Y equals to 3 by 2x plus c. Y will be replaced by -1 and x will be replaced by -1. So -1 equals to -3 by 2 plus c. -1 plus 3 by 2 equals to c. -2 plus 3 over 2 equals to c, which is 1 by 2. So the value of c for the second line is 1 by 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to write it as y equals to 3 by 2x plus 1 by 2. So 2y equals to 3x plus 1. And you bring everything on the left-hand side, -3x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. That is your answer. Question 2a says, the line L passes the point P, 2P, and 3P, 9P. Find an equation for the line L. So first step first, to find the gradient, 9P minus 2P over 3P minus P, which is 7P over 2P. P's get cancelled out and we're left with 7 over 2. Y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to 7 by 2x plus c. We can substitute either of the points. I'm going to choose the first one because it's going to be easy to solve. I'll just go for the easy point. So 2p equals to 7 by 2 p plus p. 2p minus 7 by 2p equals to c. 4p minus 7p over 2 negative 3p over 2 equals to c. So y equals to 7 by 2x minus 3p over 2. That is your equation of the line L. Then it says L intercepts the y-axis at 0, 3. So could I remove this? Okay, yeah. So we have L. It says that L is intercepting the y-axis at 0, 3. So we have the y-intercept over here, and you have to find the value of p. So automatically what we can do is we can substitute x with 0 and y with 3. So 3 equals to 7 by 2, 0, minus 3 by 2, p. 3 equals to negative 3 by 2, p. 3 times 2 over negative 3 equals to p. And negative 2 is the value of p. Question 3 says, a line segment AB is the tangent to a circle at point M. The endpoints of AB have the coordinates negative 5, 16, 5, 14 respectively, and M is the midpoint of AB. The line MN is the diameter of the circle, and N has coordinates negative 4, negative 5. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle, C, and the area of the circle to 3 significant figures. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin with point of A. Let's find the coordinates of M first. So we know that M is the midpoint of line AB, and we have the coordinates of A and B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do negative 5 plus 5 over 2, 16 plus 14 over 2. You remember the formula for the midpoint, which we went through the last questions that we did. X1 plus X2 over 2, comma Y1 plus Y2 over 2. So this would be 0, 30 over 2, 0, and 50. These are your coordinates of M, the midpoint. Then it says, I'm just going to label this as M. The line MN is the diameter of the circle, and N has the coordinates negative 4, negative 5. Okay, so we have the coordinates of N. I'm going to highlight these. MN is the diameter. So they want us to find the center of the circle. Okay, so what we can do is that we can find the midpoint of MN. Yeah, midpoint of MN. So that's going to be 0 plus negative 4 over 2 and 15 plus negative 5 over 2, which would be negative 2 and 5. Yeah. So this is basically the coordinates of the center, because if Mn is the diameter, so O is your stable center. Then says, and the area of the circle to 3 significant figures. Okay, so for the area, we need the diameter, and for the for the area, we need the radius, and for the radius, we need the diameter. So we find the distance of MN, which would be square root of 15 plus 5 whole square plus 0 plus 4 whole square, 20 whole square plus 4 whole square, 416. And then for the radius, that's going to be square root of 416 divided by 2. And this was the diameter. So area will be 5 r square, 416 divided by 4. So we just plug this in the calculator. And um, 5, so that's going to be 327. Three significant figures, that's your answer. Unit square. Yep. Then if you look at question number 4, it says 3 points A, B, and C have coordinates, these respectively. Show that the lines A, B, and BC are collinear. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the gradient of AB first. That's going to be 5 minus negative 16 over 2 minus negative 4. So 5 plus 16 over 2 plus 4 is going to be 21 over 6, which basically equals to 7 by 2. Now find the gradient of BC. That's going to be 33 minus negative 16 over 10. Oh wait, 13 minus 5 over 33 minus 5, sorry, over 10 minus 2. That is going to be 28 over 8. It's going to be 7 by 2. Since both the gradients are equal, that means A, B, and BC are collinear. The term collinear basically means that all these points that are being talked about in this line, they lie on the same line. So this is A and this is B and this is C. All these three are collinear because since they lie on the same line, they share the same gradient. So gradients are equal for AB and